Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is June 18th. On this day in 1928, an estimated F2 tornado destroyed 2 homes in Tyler County, West Virginia. The tornado caused 2 injuries and a fatality. On this day in 1939, 4 homes in Anoka, Maple Grove, and Champlin in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area were destroyed by an F4 tornado. 9 people lost their lives, including 4 in a car that was thrown 300 yards, and 222 people suffered injuries. On this day in 1958, a storm passed from Joliet to Belfry in Carbon County, Montana. The storm produced hailstones up to 4 inches in diameter and killed livestock. On this day in 1970, a storm in Oberlin, Kansas produced wind, rain, and hail up to 7 inches deep. The storm caused over $5 million 1970 United States dollars in damage. In 2025 United States dollars, that's the equivalent to over $41.42 million. On this day in 1974, Ankeny and Runnels, Iowa were devastated by an F4 tornado. The tornado was 15.3 miles long and 400 yards wide. The tornado started in Ankeny, a northern suburb of Des Moines, and moved southeast and ended near Runnels. The tornado killed 2 people in their homes and injured at least 50 others. Around 100 homes, a church, a drive-in restaurant, and a shopping center were destroyed. On this day in 1975, the Gothenburg tornado family tracked for 131 miles from near McCook, Nebraska to near Arnold, Nebraska. There were 4 F4s, 2 F1s, an F2, and an F4. The F4 struck near Arnold and wiped out 5 farms and threw a truck 200 yards and killed the woman who was in it. On this day in 1982, a subtropical storm, the only one of the exceptionally inactive 1982 Atlantic hurricane season, formed and affected Florida. The storm originated on the 16th from 2 different systems around the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean and merged into a trough while circulation began to form off the coast of Florida on the 18th. The storm made landfall at tropical depression status on the morning of the 18th, just north of Spring Hill, Florida, and gained subtropical storm status over land. The storm was just known as Subtropical Storm 1 by the National Hurricane Center, as the rule at the time was to not name subtropical storms. The subtropical storm peaked to 70 miles per hour winds later on the 18th, high-end tropical storm status. It moved to the northeast and crossed the Outer Banks of North Carolina on the 19th. The storm was then declared extratropical near the Canadian Maritimes on the 20th and dissipated 2 days later. The storm caused 3 fatalities and $10 million 1982 United States dollars in damage, which equates to over $33.31 million in 2025 United States dollars. On this day in 2001, an outbreak of 5 tornadoes occurred across the upper Midwest, plus 1 brief F0 tornado in Lafayette County, Florida. The outbreak caused 2 fatalities and 16 injuries, all of which occurred in an F3 tornado that went through Alpha, Siren, and Hertel, Wisconsin. Most of the damage was in Siren, where most structures were completely destroyed. A total of 240 buildings were destroyed or damaged, and over 100 firefighters helped rescue people trapped in buildings and clean up. Residents reported cows and other livestock flying through the air in the tornado. Although a tornado warning was issued, Siren's only civil defense siren failed as a result of a lightning strike in either April or May. Police took to the streets and sounded their horns and shouted warnings to local residents. The siren system had been scheduled for repair the following week. The tornado caused $10 million 2001 United States dollars in damage, which in 2025 United States dollars is the equivalent to over $18.15 million. On this day in 2014, an EF4 tornado took an 11.65 mile path near Alpena, South Dakota. The tornado leveled a house and injured a person in the basement when debris fell into it. It also severely debarked trees. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Place it a thumbs up button to like this video. Place it a subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.